Now let's look at another aspect of your lymph system or lymphatic system. The first part that we looked at, we discussed one of the primary functions of your lymphatic system is to return fluid, interstitial fluids, back into your circulatory system, and in the process goes through lymph nodes and it gets filtered and a number of different issues. And it's in some of those structures that the other aspect of your lymph system kicks in, which is going to be your immune system. Now, your immune system is not a system as we would know, let's say, your respiratory system, where you have a physical structure, your lungs, or your renal system, where we have a physical structure, your kidney, or your GI for stomach and intestines. Your immune system is more of a functional system. And what we're looking at is your immune system relies on a lot of molecules, and it relies on immune cells, trillions of immune cells circulating in your body that is your line of defense that will attack or destroy foreign invaders. Now, we have two different parts. When we're looking at the immune system, we're going to have two different things. We're going to have one that is called your innate. Tell you what, let me pull this up here. Let's bring this over, okay? So we have two parts to your immune system, and we're going to look at these separately, okay? The first part is going to be to the left of the picture here. Let me just get here. So this is going to be your innate system, and your innate system is also going to be considered nonspecific. Okay, nonspecific means it doesn't care what it is. It can be a bacteria, it can be a virus, it can be a fungus, doesn't really matter, okay? It's going to treat it the same way in every case. And this is the part of your immune system that you are born with, okay? So what we're looking at on here, there's going to be a couple different components of your innate or non-specific immunity. You have different lines of defense. Think of if you were you're planning a battle, okay, in a war game, okay? You have your first line of defense, then you have your second line of defense and your third line of defense. Think of your immune system as the same way. Your first line of defense is to prevent entry. Okay, so this is going to be this is your first line of defense. Okay, this is going to be skin and mucous membranes. Now, again, this is a physical barrier that's preventing a foreign substance from getting in. Now, we've got a lot of bacteria and a lot of stuff on our body that our skin is keeping it from entering in our body. Now, it's not a perfect system. You have nicks and scratches, and you shave and you cut yourself. All of these are breaking that external defense. Now, for skin, it is being, it's heavily keratinized. So if you go back into your integument system, we have that really thick layer of keratinized epithelium. That keratin is a very formidable barrier for anything to enter. Keratin is resistant to some weak acids, some weak bases. It's resistant to some enzymes and other toxins, okay? So that's going to be a barrier. Now, your skin is and mucous membranes is not only just a physical barrier, some of them will actually produce a product that assists with this, okay? So in addition to, let me go like this. In addition to physical barrier, skin and the keratin or mucous membranes, some of those also secrete other substances. So we're going to look at acids, okay? Acids can be secreted, so some of the skin's stomach secretions, that's a big obvious one. Reproductive organs, the vagina, they have an acidic secretion that aids to inhibit bacterial growth. Okay. Another one is going to be various enzymes. Enzymes are going to be like lysozyme, which is something that's going to be in your respiratory tract. It's going to be in your saliva. And what this is doing, it's going to basically destroy bacteria. Okay, so we got a couple different things that's destroying bacteria, which is what we want. We have another one, which is mucin. And if you recall, mucin is a substance that's secreted that when combined with water forms mucus. Okay, and mucus is a thick, sticky, nasty. Hey, you're going to go into the nursing profession. You're going to be introduced to mucus on a daily basis. Okay, so this is something that you're going to be looking at. And what this does is it ends up trapping debris, trapping foreign substances, bacterias, things coming in the air, and it traps it from getting into the body. Okay, and it ends up being pulled down into your digestive tract, so your digestive enzymes will take care of that. Then we have another one, which is defensins. And defensins is a broad spectrum antimicrobial agent. It's an antimicrobial peptide. And what this does is this really kicks in when there's inflammation. Okay, so when there's inflammation, that tends to kick in on this one. Some lipids will have an antibacterial agent as well. Okay, so that's going to be your first line of defense, is going to be skin and mucous membranes. Okay, so on the next video, let's look at the nonspecific internal defenses. So we did the nonspecific first line of defense, which is external. Now we look at the nonspecific internal defenses.